The Earth is covered in 70% of water.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Justin Bieber are best friends.
And when staining wood, always go with the grain. This and more on Twitter News Weekly.
WrestleMania 31 is live this Sunday, 7 p.m. on the WWE Network. I feel like a little kid at Christmas. I cannot wait. Just had Raw on Monday night, the final Raw before Mania. Then they're going to do SmackDown on Thursday. And then live from 49ers Stadium, who, as a side note, they'll probably be terrible this year. Yeah. But anyway, live from 49ers Stadium is WrestleMania. Now, any wrestling topic on social media is usually, you know, pretty well talked about. So WrestleMania, it's going to be like the top of the trending list. I mean, I can only imagine how many people have their opinions. Wrestling fans in general are usually pretty pessimistic, so I have to imagine that they have some opinions going into the biggest show of the year. So let's see what Twitter has to say about WrestleMania 31. A lot of interesting Twitter handles I found.
I can imagine.
A lot of interesting ones. Alexis Aviles tweeted, "As the days go by, I get sadder and sadder that I'm not headed to San Jose for hashtag WrestleMania, ... sad face." Hey, we hear ya. I went to WrestleMania in New Jersey. Matt went to 2 WrestleManias. It's just not the same when you're not there, but at the same time, I do not remember much of the WrestleMania I attended due to a lot of Dodge beer being played in the pregame tailgate. You know, wrestling fans don't really tailgate like football fans, but when we went, people were looking at us like, why are these, it's 10 a.m., why are they drinking beer? I'll tell you why, because it tastes delicious. Aaron A. tweeted, WrestleMania 35, Roman Reigns versus cousin Jabba the Hutt in a tickle match. It's not a terrible idea, but I mean, that would be going to kind of the extreme version of the PG. I don't know if I'd want to see Roman Reigns in a tickle match with Jabba the Hutt, but to each their own. Gay Wyatt tweeted, I'd rather watch Paul Heyman read my entire family's obituary than watch the main event of WrestleMania. See, this is kind of the pessimist side of wrestling fans I was talking about. Was it the greatest end to Monday Night Raw? It was not. But I also would not want a stranger to read me my entire family's obituary instead of watching a wrestling match. So, I disagree with you. Eat That Pussy 445 tweeted, who wants to buy my WrestleMania ticket since I can't go? Love your username, by the way. Really, really awesome stuff. But hey, you know, send that ticket my way. Maybe we'll split it. Can 2 people sit in one seat? Because if not, then disregard everything I just said. And finally, MySpace Celebrity tweeted, hashtag, if Jimmy Jacobs and I were booking WrestleMania, I would have Roman Reigns eat a Snickers off Brock Lesnar's penis after a Superman punch. Well, may God have mercy on our souls if you ever start booking wrestling. Because that sounds amazing.
It is officially the 3rd month of the year, and that means March Madness time. For those of you who filled out a bracket, right now you are either sobbing yourself to sleep or you're hoping to win your pool. For the most part, the tweets that I found, it's the latter rather than the former. They are very upset. So let's see what Twitter had to say about their March Madness brackets.
Did you fill out a bracket?
I did.
How's your...
I don't really follow college basketball, but what I usually do is I usually do one bracket of all, like, the top seeds get, and then do one of all upsets.
So you're just hoping for not the middle?
Yeah. It never works out.
It never works out.
Nope.
That makes sense, actually.
It never works out. Some people are taking it out directly on the schools involved in the tournament this year. At Tyler Scambell said, I am issuing a personal fuck you to the University of Virginia. You have officially busted my bracket. You hear that, Virginia? It's a big old fuck you because you busted Tyler Scambell, Stan's bracket. It's all your fault. Come on. Hit those free throws. I'm starting to think that some of these people didn't even fill out a bracket in the first place. LD3 said, sorry I busted your bracket with my big old dick. Okay. Oh. Did you fill out a bracket? I don't think you know how this works. And lastly, people took this opportunity to turn their sadness into a joke. Roy said, hashtag bracket so busted you'd think Chris Brown was dating it. Too soon? I don't think so. And those are this week's top stories. Tune in next week, same time, same great place. This youtube.com/theaveragenobodies.
And while you're on the YouTube page, take just a quick second, like this video, subscribe to the page, check out our other stuff. We're podcasting, we're doing who knows what on any given day. So if you subscribe to the page, you'll get the updates, and we'd very much appreciate it.
And while you're on the interwebs, why don't you go to our Twitter at Average Nobodies, and now featuring our Instagram page, which is also at Average Nobodies. So while you're on Twitter, just find our Instagram page. It's that simple. And also, always on the blog and on Facebook, it's AverageNobodies.com and Facebook.com/TheAverageNobodies. And until next week, I'm Matt.
I'm Ryan.
You have yourself a week.
Enjoy it.
We'll see you next week. Maybe.
This is the last time.
This is it.